Bye. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, your daily cryptocurrency blockchain aggregated news show on YouTube. Look, it's going to be drinking. Look, it's going to be smoking. Look, it's going to be swearing. Look, you've been warned. So look, here I come. In 3, 2, 1. Bang. Welcome, everybody. Black, white, gay, straight, Christian, Muslim, Jew. Bang. Welcome, miscreants. My name is Shomari Clarke. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News. The greatest show on earth. The greatest show. In the multiverse. Bang! Extended that one. Greatest show in the daggone multiverse. We have a great show for you today. Now, I literally was in the middle of taping this show already, and Microsoft decided to shut down my computer and restart it. So we're going to do this all over again. So, first of all, let me tell you, I don't mind talking. Don't worry about it. Today we had a beautiful hearing in the American Congress. With cryptocurrency CEOs. We are going to fucking talk about that. It was a thing of beauty. All right, so let's get to today's show, though. So, Kickstarter to migrate to Celo. Bang, we're going to read about that. And then FTX launches an Ethereum NFT marketplace. Bang, Ethereum hodlers, we're going to talk about that. And then we're going to talk about the hearing. Crypto CEOs ask Congress for regulatory clarity. And look, it was a thing of beauty. It was gorgeous. It was beautiful. It was over 3 hours long. Every congressperson asked their questions. It was favorable. It was good. We'll yap when we get there. Okay. So let's proceed how we proceed with a bang. And then we head on over here. Bang. And then we do a little bit of refresh. So like I said, I already did this part of the show. So when I did it a second ago, the price of Bitcoin was $49,213. So we went down $1,300. All right, top 10 of the day, brothers and sisters. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance Coin, Tether, Solana, Cardano, XRP, USD Coin, Polkadot, and Terra. Let's look at market moves of the day. Single digits up, single digits down. Oh, that's bullshit. About 10 minutes ago, when I did this, Terra was actually over 10%. So they went down like 1.5% in like 20 minutes. All right, single digits up, single digits down. Single digits up, single digits down. Near protocol, bang. Single digits up, single digits down. Gala, bang. Single digits up, single digits down. 2, single digits up, single digits down. All right. Let's see who lost money today. If you see anything you like, go get it because it's on sale. Bang. Top 10 losers: BitTorrent, Bitcoin SV, Decred, Polygon, Immutable X, Compound, Waves, Internet Computer, Helium, and EOS. All right. Let's see who made money today. Bang. Top 10 gainers: Wax, Near Protocol, Gala, Celo, XRP, Terra, IoTex, Huobi Token, Kadena, and Thorchain. So I'm just going to read to you the numbers that I did 2 seconds ago, okay? So total market cap is $2.328 trillion. When I left yesterday, we're at $2.354 trillion. So we've gone down $0.026 trillion. And total 24-hour volume is well, actually, now it's 104. When I talked to you 20 minutes ago, it was 102.9. And when I left you yesterday, we're at 109.4. So we've gone down $7 billion. All right, let's just keep it moving. Let's get to the stories. All right. Bang. Let's hurry up with this before my computer turns off again. Kickstarter plans to migrate to platform built on Celo blockchain. So, Celo hodlers, bang. This is great stuff. This is great stuff. You guys know I love Kickstarter. Maybe I've never told you that, but I love Kickstarter and things like these. You guys know when I went to university, my bachelor degree is in management in the not-for-profit sector. In other words, for charities, right? That's what I'm trained to do, is to run charities and foundations and stuff like that. Obviously, I'm a market master now, but technically that is what I went to school for. That's what I spent 4 years doing and getting that thing. And so I love Kickstarter because that's what Kickstarter's about. People helping people, people donating to some cause they love or they find attractive, right? And that's what my whole thing's about. I mean, that's what I went to school for. How to raise funds for causes, right? Save the whales, save the children, help the elderly, whatever cause it is you want, right? I can help you make the money and do that, right? And so I love Kickstarter. I love stuff like this. So let's proceed. I've donated to someone on one of these things before. One of our brothers here, I'll just mention this story for the new people. One of our brothers, Justin Williams here, he had one of his coworkers in his office, his daughter had some sort of, I don't know, crazy rare disease or something. Yeah, and they were going to take her arm off. And so I donated, I think it was a couple $100 to her thing, and I think it was Kickstarter. Yeah, we did that here. We donated money to this girl. Justin Williams, actually. Tell me, how did that work out, actually? That was way back. That was in 2018, but yeah, we gave this girl money. And so I believe in stuff like this. I love stuff like this. People getting together, getting stuff done, right? Donating their little piece. This person donates his piece. It becomes a big piece, and now you can help someone do something, right? All right, let's just do this thing. Let's read this. Crowdfunding platform Kickstarter will be launching a new company that will eventually see its website move to a blockchain-based system on Celo, or Celo. In a Wednesday blog post, Aziz Hassan and co-founder Perry Chen said Kickstarter would be developing an open-source protocol that will live on the Celo blockchain. The two execs cited the blockchain's efforts in minimizing its environmental impact, being carbon negative, in addition to the fact that it was open source. If you just heard some boing, some sound, it's my trading platform making noise. Don't worry about that. We're entering a significant moment for alternative governance models, and we think there's an important opportunity to advance these efforts using the blockchain, said Chen and Hassan. Bloomberg reported that Kickstarter planned to transition its website to the blockchain platform in 2022, with the project announcing it would release a white paper in the coming weeks. Kickstarter reportedly said the migration will not affect any of the millions of users currently using the platform to crowdfund for projects, including medical and fitness products, artwork, books, and movies. In addition, Kickstarter said it planned to establish a governance lab overseeing the development of the protocol governance. Purpose Foundation Executive Director and co-founder Camille Cannon will be leading the effort. So with the emerging crypto space, certain projects that might have received money through Kickstarter have shifted to distributed autonomous organizations, DAOs. In November, a group called Constitution DAO attempted to purchase a first edition print copy of the U.S. Constitution. Bang! In which 17,000 backers were issued governance token called People. Shit. Though the DAO failed to make the winning bid, its token price surged after the team behind the project allowed users to continue hodling the tokens. So first launched in 2009, Kickstarter reported 21 million people have pledged more than $6 billion to back 213 and change thousand projects using the crowdfunding platform, including the Peloton bike and the 2014 movie Veronica Mars. So, bang! Cello hodlers, bang! Great view. Kickstarter is mega. We all know about it. Like I said, I've given money to that girl that Jay Will told us about. I think that was through Kickstarter. Went for her medical thing. And yeah, it's just great stuff, great stuff. People getting together, helping each other out. You know, it's just great, right? Hey, I want to do this. Can someone help me out with the money, right? And all right. You know, so that's great stuff. People helping people. I like that kind of stuff. All right, let's move on. Bang! Crypto exchange FTX launches new Ethereum-based NFT marketplace. So, Ethereum hodlers, bang, you all know about FTX. Making big moves here in America. The stadium right here in Miami is called FTX Stadium. They got the new commercials out with Matt Damon, right? Saying, fortune favors the brave, which it does. And that's no lie. And then again, NFTs are the buzzword of the year, right? Around the world. And so this is just great stuff. Let me get a sip and we shall proceed. Yeah, so this is good stuff. This marketplace will probably be quite successful, seeing as FTX actually has commercials about it. If you have a NFT marketplace, but no one knows about it except, niche crypto people, well, that's not good. You want soccer mom and dad to know about it too, right? And so FTX will probably be coming out with commercials about that one of these days. All right. Let's read on. Crypto exchange giant FTX is adding Ethereum-based non-fungible tokens, NFTs, to its arsenal of digital assets. The company tells its 330,000 Twitter followers that the Ethereum-based marketplace, NFT marketplace, is up and running just 2 months after the launch of its Solana-based NFT platform. Okay. So they're building platforms on different chains, on different networks here. So we're excited to expand our NFT marketplace, allowing users to buy, sell, and display their Ethereum NFTs alongside their Solana NFTs for the first time. This move comes after FTX founder and CEO Sam Bankman-Fried said that he had his eye on the nascent sector and that he thought NFTs could be the one thing that triggers mass adoption of cryptocurrencies. I would now put NFTs in the top category probability-wise, with a couple of other things in terms of what brings a non-crypto native audience to crypto for something other than financial investing. I see. He's going the artwork route. He's going the artwork route, Maybe you just don't, you're not into financial investing in terms of like how we are. Like, we're here for straight cash. But maybe you like the artwork, you like this, that. And it brings you into the space through the side door of NFTs, right? I'm not worried about Bitcoin, but I want an NFT. Well, once you come and learn about how NFTs are and what NFTs are and how they work and the blockchain that they're on and everything, well, then perhaps you get curious about other things. And so, good stuff. Whether it's integrating with video games, whether it's ticketing for venues or events or teams, I think that we're seeing really active movements on those fronts. FTX isn't the only major crypto exchange venturing into the world of NFTs. Recently, American crypto titan Coinbase announced its own NFT marketplace, and CEO Brian Armstrong predicted big things to come for the sector. I think this is going to be a very large area for crypto in the future, and it already is today. I mean, traditionally, Coinbase was focused on FTs, fungible tokens, and we're equally excited about NFTs, non-fungible tokens. I think it could be it could be as big or bigger. We don't know. FTX native token FTTs exchanging. All right, whatever. So bang. So here we go. Another marketplace for FTX. Which was good for Solana. They launched one on Solana, an NFT marketplace, and now they're launching one on Ethereum. And so this is great. NFTs are the word of the year, right? The word of the year, right? Last year, remember, how did it work out here? Right? 2018 was the year of the white paper, where cryptos were just starting to come out. 2019 was the year of, what was that called? Oh, nothing really. 2020 was the year. Oh, no. Stablecoins was the year of 2019. 2020 was the year of DeFi. And 2021 has been the year of NFTs. And so that's the progression, the growth of the crypto space. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. All right. Let's move on to the bang. Crypto CEOs request Congress provide regulatory clarity at a hearing on digital assets. So I'm going to post the hearing for you. I'm going to pin the hearing to the top of the comments on the YouTube comments for this video. And I strongly encourage everyone to watch those. You know, a hearing is a great thing because you get to hear from experts, okay? And you get to hear the politicians ask the experts stuff that, believe me, you're never going to hear by watching the news or reading some fucking crypto sites or anything like that. Like, they ask them deep shit, right? You know, how stablecoins going to react with NDIs, you know, non-depository institutions and stuff like that, like deep shit, right? You're never going to hear that. And that's what this channel is about. I want you to not just think about cryptocurrency, like the thing you're invested in, but I want you to see how this whole market is, you know, how it's built, how it all works, the infrastructure of the thing. In order for us to trade these cryptos, yeah, well, it takes a lot of other tens of thousands and people, actually hundreds of thousands, doing their own little thing, providing the custody, providing the futures contract, providing this, that. Like, you see what I'm saying? I want you to understand the whole thing. And so I really want you to watch this hearing. It's a long one. Oh, but it's the best. It's the best. It's the best. It's over 3 hours. Now, usually hearings only last about an hour, hour and a half. I mean, fuck, I've seen hearings that last 45 minutes. And so when you have a hearing like this that lasts over 3 hours, that means Congress is engaged. That means the politicians are engaged, and they're going to do something about this place. They're going to give us the regulatory clarity we want and need. And as you can see, which I've been telling you since the beginning of this channel, we need regulatory clarity. And as you can see, the CEOs request it. They request it. One of the things today that they said at the hearing was, you know, one guy said, yeah, well, if I'm a crypto master and I'm coming out with a cryptocurrency, and I ask the SEC, is this a security not? The SEC says, we don't know. Right? And then you come out with it and then you get in trouble by the SEC. Yeah, you released a security. Oh, he asked you if it was a fucking security, you fuckstick. And he told us you didn't know. So there's a lot of things to be worked out, and that's why we need the clarity. It's things like that. It's examples like that of why regulatory clarity is necessary. Everyone knows the rules of the road, right? Up front. And so this is a great hearing today. They had the CEO of Stellar. They had the CEO of Coinbase, the CEO of FTX, a couple stablecoin CEOs were in there too, and some other guy. I don't remember who he was, but yeah, man, it was great, guys. It was great, and I want you to watch. I always want you to watch hearings, okay? About anything. Yeah, you want to know about a war going on or something? Yeah, well, watch a congressional hearing about it. When the generals have to answer this to senators or the Congress people, the politicians, right? They ask the general, right? How's it going in Afghanistan? How's it going in Iraq? What the hell, right? Yeah, and the general has to answer. He's under oath, right? He has to give the truthful answer. Remember this, is that congressional hearings, you are under oath, okay? In a congressional hearing, it's like talking to a judge in a courtroom. You have to answer truthfully. Or you can actually, go to jail for lying to Congress. That's how serious shit is. And that's why you always want to watch hearings about anything, about the housing market. Like, I'm a market guy, so I always watch market stuff, right? So I watch Financial Services Committee hearings. And then also I want to know geopolitics. So I watch Senate, in the Senate here in America, I watch the I watch the Armed Services Committee. Those are the guys that control our military. But then I also watch the Foreign Relations Committee hearings because that tells us what's going on behind the scenes sort of diplomatically. Like, I don't know how to say it, but the back, you get to hear a lot of backroom stuff that you're never going to hear on the news. Like, you're never going to hear on CNN or Fox News or Al Jazeera or something about, the backroom dealings of what goes on while a war is happening or while a conflict is happening. And that's why you should always watch hearings, guys, about whatever you're interested in, because that's where you're going to hear the real experts tell the politicians the truth. The truth. They're not there to, I mean, they have an agenda, of course. Today's hearing, obviously, these CEOs that went in front of this hearing in Congress, obviously, they have an agenda. They want to promote crypto, but they have to answer truthfully, right? So, for instance, today a congressman asked one guy, the USDC guy, or Paxos, they asked the Paxos guy, yeah, well, why do we need your stablecoin? Why don't we just digitize the dollar? Right? You hear shit like that, right? And he had to answer his opinion of why they needed it, right? And so I'm going to post that tonight. Well, it's not tonight. It's 5:29 in the a.m. right now on the East Coast. And but I'm going to post it right when I'm uploading this. And I suggest, and I encourage, and I implore you, please grab a bottle of wine, grab some cheese and crackers, and tuck yourself into your most comfy position in your living room or wherever you watch stuff at, and watch this hearing, please. Please. It's going to educate your mind about a lot of stuff. Right? A lot of stuff. All right. So, let's check it out. The House Committee on Financial Services heard from several CEOs of major crypto firms in the United States, some of whom seem to present a united front in urging lawmakers to provide a clear regulatory framework for crypto. But that's what's necessary. That's what's necessary. A regulatory framework so everyone knows the rules of the road. And all right, we rock this shit. We do this thing. Let's go. Speaking at a Wednesday hearing titled Digital Assets and the Future of Finance, Understanding the Challenges and Benefits of Financial Innovation in the United States, Circle CEO Jeremy Allaire, FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried, Bitfury CEO Brian Brooks, and remember, Brian Brooks was also the guy who was the chairman of the OCC. He's the guy who gave us, who allowed the banks here in America to custody crypto. Paxos CEO Chad Cascarilla, Stellar Development Foundation CEO Denell Dixon, and Alessa Haas, Chief Financial Officer of Coinbase and CEO of its U.S. subsidiary, told U.S. lawmakers about the challenges their companies faced as both stablecoin issuers and digital asset exchanges. So I'm going to tell you, a lot of the talk in this hearing was about stablecoins, a lot of it. Actually, the vast majority of it. But by listening through that, you gain an insight into, from the investor standpoint, hold on, let me say it a different way. You get an insight into all the different aspects of this space. So, they're talking about deep shit. Like, you learn, that's why you have to listen to hearings, because you learn the deep shit from the experts. And the politicians ask them questions based on deep knowledge. Like, it's not just basic crap, right? So they talk about stuff like NDIs and DOSs and stuff, and NDI, a non-deposit institution, deep shit. Okay, that's how you become a master, is when you listen to masters talk. I told you, a student can only be as wise as his master. And in order to be a master of something, well, you have to hear a master talk, right? And that's why you got to watch hearings, guys. I love them. I watch them all the time. especially our Foreign Relations Committee hearings in the Senate. They show us the background or the behind the scenes stuff about negotiating with India or negotiating with Iran about their nukes and stuff. Yeah, that's where you get to hear the background shit, not just the regular Fox News, CNN sort of vanilla, not bullshit, but just they're not showing you the deep. Anyway, so listen. In a written statement released prior to the hearing, Allaire said Circle supported Congress's efforts for national licensing and, bang, federal supervision. That's what a lot of the politicians asked today. They were like, well, you're licensed in this state, that state, that state. Wouldn't it be better if we just had a national financial, a federal system for you guys to run by? And the guy from FTX, he was like, yeah. In fact, he went even deeper. He was like, you should create a whole agency just to run the crypto space. He went hardcore. Now, I don't know if that's necessary, but hey, we need rules of the road. Rules of the road. So national license and federal supervision of stablecoin issuers. Given many were now too big to ignore. Right. This stuff is it's too big now. Right. You can't ignore it anymore. It's here and it's here to stay. And let's get real about it. A lot of the talk, even the politicians, a lot of them said it, and a lot of the CEOs of the crypto people said it. This is here to stay. And so America's got to jump on board or get left behind. Right? And even the politicians, some of them were like, yeah, we're about to get left behind. And it was really cool. I liked it. I don't remember who said it, but he goes like, yeah, because they asked about ETFs, right? One politician asked these CEOs, well, what about ETFs? And one guy answered exactly what I've been telling you guys. Well, why don't we have a spot market ETF? Because the spot market prices on the CME futures contracts are based on 5 crypto exchanges. Well, if you're going to allow Bitcoin futures ETFs based on 5 exchanges, well, why not the spot market ETFs? So it's deep. It's deep. I really want you to watch these, okay, guys? That's how you become a true master, is when you really hear the behind the scenes deep shit, not just the corporate speak. That's what I should say. That's why you watch hearings, so you don't listen to corporate speak, right? When Mark Zuckerberg is in there, he can't just say some corporate speak. He tries, but the politicians know what the fuck, right? They know how Facebook works, the inner workings, and so they ask him questions about the inner workings of it, right? And he has to answer truthfully, right? You're under oath when you testify in front of Congress, and so then you get to see, like, oh, Facebook, you're like that. Oh, you're like that, you motherfucker. Like, you get to see the deep inside of it, right? In the guts of Facebook, right? And I want you to know the guts of this crypto market. That's what this channel's about. Yeah, we read about who's making the money. Of course, I want you to know who's serving up the chicken, but who's generating revenue. But I want you to see the guts of this place. Like, how are they building it? Like, oh, who's part of it? What's going on around here? You know what I mean? What's going on around these daggone parts? Bang! It's because I love you guys like that. You're welcome. All right, guys, let's move on. So this miscreant here, he's saying a blockchain-based financial architecture could settle trades on the same day, mitigate counterparty risk, and eliminate the costly central clearinghouse, said the Paxos CEO. This would enable market participants and regulators to monitor and correct settlement and margin shortfalls in real time. We agree that shortening the trade settlement cycle should be of a high priority for the SEC, and we're working aggressively to make that possible. So here's the Circle CEO right here. Bang! All right. So Brooks added that there were already examples of companies involved in the digital asset space finding a more regulatory friendly environment in other fucking countries. In other words, they went up there and they told those politicians, look, fuckstick, Yeah, we're already operating over here. We're already doing this over here in this country. Yeah, Brazil, Canada, the Germans, Europe, they already have ETFs, spot market ETFs, right? You're being left behind. Told them to their faces. You fucksticks are. Basically, what that means is you fucksticks have been wasting time. You're letting America get their lunch eaten by the Europeans and others. That was a beautiful thing. And you saw the tone of the politicians change when they realized, like, wait, we're the last ones? Right? They're up there thinking they're so powerful and we're going to make sure this. Yeah, those CEOs were like, dickheads. We're already operating all over the world. You're the last piece of shit left. You're the last bunch of miscreants. You're the last bunch of miscreants to step on board. Oh, you think you're America? You're the last ones. You fucking miscreants. And so it was beautiful. It was beautiful. Believe me, guys, just watch this thing. Please, please, please. Right. And that's what they said. Yeah, well, we have regulatory friendly environments in other countries. Right? And the guy even said this, and this is the thing. Such as Fidelity launching a Bitcoin exchange traded fund in Canada. Bang! We read about that last week. Yeah, the CEO asked the politicians to their faces. Well, I mean, not rudely. Of course, you have to be, you have to be diplomatic and polite and shit when you go to things. You can't just be swearing and, I can't talk like I talk at a hearing. And that'd be pretty funny if they brought me to a hearing. Look at here, fucksticks. Holy, that'd be great. I'd chew those guys a new asshole. I'd give them a new asshole. So anyways, but one of the CEOs said, look, Senator, Congressman, these were congressmen, not senators. And the guy said, Senator, why the fuck does Fidelity have to go to Canada to launch an ETF? Right? Because everybody knows Fidelity. Every politician knows Fidelity. Believe me, Fidelity probably gives money to every politician up in that motherfucking Congress. I'll tell you that right now. A little chicken to each of them to make sure that they get favorable regulations and whatnot, right? They throw a little chicken at all their campaigns. They give them all a little money. They donate a little money. Yeah, and the CEO asked that. And you see the politicians like, oh. It was a great hearing. I tell you right now, if I could, I would download this thing and just watch it. Like you watch a movie, like you watch Pulp Fiction. I just tune this up on a Saturday night and just... I'm geeky like that. I'm market geeky like that. Fucking right. Cook myself a bucket of popcorn, get myself a bottle of fuel, and watch that motherfucker. All right, guys, but seriously now, well, that is serious. I do. I watch hearings. I sometimes watch them 2-3 times. That's why I'm a master. And you're a miscreant. So look. So the guy asked him, such as Fidelity launching a Bitcoin exchange traded fund in Canada in the absence of the U.S. Securities Exchange Commission's approval of one. All right. We're getting our lunch eaten. Even the Canadians have a fucking ETF, daggone. Yeah, politicians didn't like hearing that. They were getting left behind. So there's reason why crypto talent is no longer concentrated in Silicon Valley, the birthplace of the original commercial internet, said Brooks. Sure, some talent is merely moved from Silicon Valley to Miami, but a surprising number of talented founders have left for Portugal, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Singapore, and other jurisdictions that are not at all unregulated, but that have a more positive posture towards innovation and growth. Exactly. We have American innovators leaving America because, look, and they even said the word, remember I've taught you about this, regulatory arbitrage. If you're not going to let me do what I want to do in your jurisdiction, well, I'll fucking just go to another one. Right? And I've told you the example. I've given you the example of the cancer thing. But the best example I'll give you is, marijuana here in America. Right? Marijuana is illegal federally. But each state has their own marijuana laws. So if you go to Colorado, If you go to Nevada, you go to California, you could buy marijuana and smoke it all you want, buddy. Yeah, walk down the street with a big fucking fat Rastafarian Bob Marley blunt and no problem. No problem. Oh, yeah, he's just smoking his big old blunt. He's looking like Bob Marley. Right? Now, you go to Mississippi and try that shit. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. They caught you with a big old blunt in Mississippi. Yeah, well, you're probably going to prison, boy. You going to prison, son? You can't do that around these parts. Why not? Because that's the law. That's the law. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the law, boy. You can't do that around these parts. Right? And that's the problem with America, right? You have what's called a patchwork system of laws. And actually, they talked about that in the hearing as well. For instance, the FTX guy, the CEO, he said that FTX is allowed to be used anywhere in America, but not Hawaii. Hawaii is a part of America, right? And so, it's bullshit. There should be a federal law, right? That just, it's either legal or not, right? Same with the marijuana, right? Right now, California, Colorado, Nevada, Oregon, smoke weed, have fun. The rest of the country, not so much. And so what you should have is a federal law just saying, look, it's all good, dogs. You can smoke that weed. Yeah, and then anywhere you go, you just smoke proudly. And so, and now moving that to the cryptocurrency world, and I've told you guys this before, when Binance USA first came out, I tried to sign up, and they were like, nah, you live in Florida. You're not allowed to use this. Yeah, a few months later, they did give it to us, but that's the kind of bullshit, right, that you want to get rid of, right? You just want a federal law, just for everybody in the country. That's it. All right, so let's move on. Sorry, I know I opined a little too much on that one right there, but it's a serious thing, and it really pisses me off because we need, and it should piss you off too, because we need federal regs to just blanket the country and, all right, you can all buy crypto, you can all sell crypto, bang, right, for everybody, every citizen, right? Not one law for Wyoming, one law for Florida, one law for Texas, one law for New York, one for Cali. No, all of us get to participate and engage with this new digital asset. Well, sorry, this new asset class, which is called digital assets. So, addressing the panel of crypto CEOs, Representative Patrick Mahenry argued the technology in the crypto space was already regulated, but acknowledged that any existing framework could be clunky and not up to date. According to the North Carolina congressperson, a lack of understanding among his fellow committee members could risk over-regulating crypto and blockchain. We need to be reasonable. Rules of the road. We know that. We don't need knee-jerk reactions by lawmakers to regulate out of fear of the unknown, rather than seeking to understand. And that fear of the unknown in the move to regulate before understanding will only stifle American ingenuity and put us at a competitive disadvantage. Still, ongoing at the time of publication, the House committee hearing seeks to discuss 4 key aspects of the crypto space: the exchanges, the stablecoin offerings, regulatory concerns in digital assets, and federal regulatory responses. Lawmakers will also likely discuss decentralized finance, given its potential to replicate and replace conventional delivery of financial services such as loans, asset trading, insurance, and other services. And so it gets real deep. I mean, one part that I liked that I know a lot of crypto folk aren't going to like, digital IDs, right? And what one congressman was saying is, well, if we know that there's a hack, what do you call this, a ransomware thing, well, they can see where the tokens are going, right? Yeah, well, we want to know who the person is who's getting them. So you need to have some sort of digital ID attached to a wallet so that It's anonymous as long as the person is not doing bad stuff. But if a person begins to do bad stuff with the crypto, then bang, we can actually see who they are. You know, we can get a court order to unlock the ID, find out who they are, and then go arrest them. Right? You can't just have people running around anonymous. You know, fucking miscreant fucking jihadis and shit just collecting money. You got to know who they are. And so, I mean, it gets deep, guys. It gets deep. So please watch this. Please watch this. I love you so much. I want you to watch this. All right, guys, let's go back. Let's get on to the, not go back, but let's get on to the shout-outs. Whoops, where are we at here? Bang, there we go. Breelise. Oh, what's she talking about now that we're here? Ego is the enemy. She just finished reading it. All right, Breelise. You go, girl. Bang. Okay, let's get back to my thing. Here we are. Look, Andrew Cheda, the enforcer. Look, Andrew, after fucking hearing like today, you slap that motherfucker, and then you tell him to go watch that piece of shit that's trying to sell his crypto, and then you tell him to go watch this. You say, look at here, buddy, watch this. Settle down. The juice is worth the squeeze. You tell him, Andrew, learn with the sea brother. Bang. Son of a bitch right here. Bang. 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 Got you wrong, cash. You son of a bitch. Great hearing today, though, huh, Roncast? This is good shit, man. This is good shit, brother. I think we're going to get our regs by, I mean, I'm hoping Q1 next year, because, I mean, we're at the end of the year right now, so. But, I mean, they held a 3-hour hearing in December. Yeah, they're serious about this shit. You know, it's an election year next year, and so. This is good stuff. I hope we get regulatory clarity by the end of Q2. And that means Q3, everyone will be building out. In Q4, we should start blasting off. We'll see, brother. Lover brother, see brother. Node savior. Bye. Chief of Vizo and my brothers from the Pasquiyaki tribe. Yes, V-Chain Masters, V-Chain Hodlers, V-Chain Killers. Tool Masters. Love you, Chief. See you, Chief. Bye. Abundantly me. Lover brother, see brother. And the kid. Bye. Universal Misanthrope, holding down our insurgency in Central Europe. Lover of the Sea Brother. And CB News, Master of Security. Bye. Yes. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, Universal Misanthrope. Hey, you guys are doing that first thing again? Hold on. All right, let me look. Universal Misanthrope said first on Twitter. All right. So I got to do the story like I do on YouTube. Universal Misanthrope. Your wily veteran skills and sniper skills was too overwhelming for the enemy. They could not resist the onslaught of lead which you poured upon them. The kingdom belongs to you alone. Long live the king. Bye. There we go. I gave you like a YouTube one that I do. Right? All right. And then Airdropper, he liked it. Bang. All right, let's move on. First. You know, I told you guys this story before, but, you know, when I first started this channel, some guy was always putting first in my comments, right? And I didn't know what the fuck that was. Like, I kept thinking that was some coin he wanted me to talk about or something. So I even Googled it. I was like, first what? What's he talking about? Yeah, for months, for like the first 6 months of this channel, I didn't understand what the fuck this guy was doing. So I thought he was just kind of being an asshole. I used to delete his tweets. And one day we were here and we were watching like, I don't know, like a basketball game or something. And like during halftime, I went to my channel because we watch them through my computer. So I can go to the internet. I'm on the internet on my computer when I watch sports. And I told my friend, yeah, this motherfucker, he keeps putting this first shit here. And then my buddy Sean, he told me, he's like, yeah, because he's first on your comments. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, first. It means he's first in your comments. It's a game that people play on YouTube. I was like, what? So I actually got in contact with this guy and told him sorry that I was deleting his first posts. And, yeah, I told him I didn't understand what you were doing, man. I'm new to this kind of crap. I use the internet to make money. I don't use it for games and bullshit like this or whatever, just kind of stuff. Social media and all this kind of crap. I use it for research and making money, right? And so it was pretty funny. I didn't have a clue what the fuck first was, but now I do. So, bye, Mr. Throw Up Your First. You are the master. All right, let's look at Lorna Downs. That's our girl over there in Detroit. Oh, yeah. Up in the north of America. She's going to take it all. Watch out, boys. Love your girl, see you, girl. Bye. What's she talking about? CB News? Yes, Lorna. A deep dive into DGMV token. Oh, she's giving me a deep dive. A deep dive into GVM token, which means Digital Metaverse and Digicorp Labs. All right. Thank you, girl. Let me go see you, girl. Bye. What do we got here? Radster holding down insurance in Eastern Europe. Love brother, see brother, Bengals fan. Bye. Bengals still have a shot to make the playoffs. They have a shot to make the playoffs. Burrows, the problem with Burrows is he's thrown the fourth most interceptions this year. Understandable, he's a rookie. But, so I mean, I guess what you could say is, the team is doing very well, even though he's a little bit off. I'll tell you right now, next year, Cincinnati is going to be a player, a real player. All right, Radster. Lever, but the sea, brother. Bye. Bet him. Connecting the dots. Lever, but the sea, brother. Bye. Okay, and so here's Mr. Thorpe, right? He said, first on Twitter. Yes, brother. You win. All right, let's see what we got here. Deep Entertainment. So, brother. Yeah. DP's getting that crypto, and he's going to make that daggone money, girl. He's got the soul. Look, Deep Entertainment. Lever with the sea, brother. Bye. So, brother. Technically bullish. Lever with the sea, brother. Bye. Like when I was a kid, the deep voice is because back in the days when I was a kid, there used to be late night radio shows. People actually used to listen to the radio when I was a child. And so you'd have these R&B shows, where they're playing like Motown and they're playing R&B, right? Like R&B, right? And the announcers would always be like, "But all right, ladies, get yourself a glass of wine, get your man near you, and give him that love, girl." Like that's how they would talk. So that's what that is. So, brother. Yeah. Of course, no one listens to the radio anymore. Is there still a radio? I don't even know. I mean, when I drive in my friends' cars now, we don't even listen to the radio. We just listen to, like, Bluetooth stuff and stuff. Anyway, whatever. Robbie Hardaway. He's been with us so long. His picture's in black and white. Love it with the zebra. Blah. Whoops. Blah. Roy Stahn. Love it with the zebra. Blah. All right. Where's Sunny B? Where's Spy Lady? She's out on a mission somewhere. That's where she is. All right, Biniam. CB News. Yes, Biniam. Binance acquires 18% stake in Singapore-regulated HG exchange. Oh, see, they're trying to get regulated, right? They're trying to acquire regulated assets so that they can do their crypto through it. Yeah, well, that's smart. Good move, Binance. Smart move. You guys know me. I love me some Binance. Well, the original Binance. International, not the Binance USA one. All right, good stuff for Binance. Bye. Remember when I got hacked last year? Oh, wait, sorry, that was this year. Fucking April this year, right? And the hacker kept trying to steal my money off of Binance. Binance was like, nice try, fuckstick. Nice try. Right? Remember I showed you my thing? He tried 8 times to steal my money, the hacker. And Binance didn't let him, right? Because he didn't, right? He tried to change my two-factor authentication thing or something like this, right? And Binance was like, nah, dog, you're not Shomari. Nice try. Yeah. And that, man, I had a lot of crypto on Binance at that time. I had, IOTA, SingularityNet, lots of it, Lots. And so, Binance, I love you. All right, anyways. Cardano 33 mega party. $32 mega party. Oh, that's a person. Everyone is hyped for Cardano to hit $32. We're selling CNFT tickets to have access to our celebration party. Join us as we build this as a community. All right. Bang!
As we build this as a community.
Oh, and Lorna did this too. All right, Lorna. Bang, girl. Biniam, what's he talking about now? Visa launches crypto advisory. Oh, yeah. Advisory service for financial institutions and merchants. Yeah, so Visa is now helping merchants and financial institutions get into the crypto game. And that was the big news of the day. The reason I didn't read it was just because, yeah, it's going to happen anyway. So fuck it. I mean, it's a big deal, but duh, we know that's going to happen. So I didn't really read it to you, but maybe tomorrow or something. Maybe, I don't know, but bang. Thank you, BDM. Victor, love with the brother. Bang. All right, that's everybody. Oh, new followers. Hold on. Oh, there's Spy Lady. She was deep in the cuts right there. All right, let's get these people in Spy Lady and we'll get out of here. Chibuke Calvin, a simple guy of no words. All right, buddy. Bang, love brother. Shan Mugan. Oh, we did this yesterday. Love you, brother. See with the bang. And then let's get Spy Lady, Love you, lady, see lady. Bang. The assassin. And KJ Gatsby pushing that chicken. Love you, brother. See brother. Bang. All right, let's get back to the Death Star. Bang. All right, everybody. All right. So we had a great show for you today. Of course. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, guys. Look.
So arrogant. He's so arrogant.
Yes, well. Is it not true? Is it really arrogant when you're just saying the truth? Yes, well. Greatest in the multiverse, fuckstick. All right, guys, let's get serious now. Let's get back to some serious talk. All right. I mean, I think I'm the greatest. I mean, I don't know. It's up to you. You know, you decide. All right, guys. So look, Kickstarter to migrate to Celo. So great stuff for Celo hodlers. Bang! And I told you that's what I went to university for. My degree is in management in the not-for-profit sector. So you want to raise money for kids. You want to raise money to save the whales. You want to raise money to, I don't know, whatever. Yeah, that's what I went to school for. So I love things like Kickstarter, donations. You know, I was trained in how to get donations, right? So I can get donations through a city grant. I can get donations from a door-to-door campaign. I can get donations for you for a mailing campaign. I can go to individual donors, high net worth individual donors, and get you money. That was my specialty, is getting money for a charity, for whatever your cause is, right? Whatever it is, doesn't matter. I can get you the money for that. And so that's what I went to school for. And so that's why I love stuff like Kickstarter. Which is the third sector of our economy, whereas people helping people, right? Like when someone comes to your door, the Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, whatever, selling their little Girl Scout cookies, yeah, they're raising money for their organization to teach the little girls and boys, you know, how to be good citizens, right? That's good. Yeah, buy the cookies, you fucking idiots. Buy those cookies off those kids, right? Plus, they're tasty. I mean, Boy Scout and Girl Scout cookies, they are delicious, actually. You know, if you don't want to donate to the kids because you love them, well, at least just buy the cookies because they taste good. But this is the kind of stuff I'm into. Well, that's what I went to school for. People donating money to help a cause. And so I love it. I love it. Like I said, we donated to that girl that Justin Williams sent us one of his co-workers, the daughter was going to lose her arm because she had some super funky disease or something like that. And I donated money. I think a couple more of you guys also donated a little money too, right? Didn't you? And so great stuff, great stuff, great stuff. And for Celo hodlers, bang! Good for you. Secondly, FTX launches Ethereum NFT marketplace. And so, all right, well, it's a marketplace on Ethereum. So great stuff, great stuff. Brings money to the Ethereum network. This is pretty basic. There's nothing else to say about it, really. Just, FTX expands its exposure. And Ethereum onboards another one. So, bang! And then finally, crypto CEOs asked Congress for regulatory clarity. And that's what they did today. They asked for the clarity. You could see a couple of the politicians, they were like, well, what if the SEC does blah, blah, blah? What are the, and the CEOs are like, no, you Congress people write the fucking law and pass it, please. They didn't say it that way, but that's what they meant. And that's what I've been preaching on this channel. That's what we need. SEC, CFTC, FDIC, all those are semi-legislative bodies, meaning when the next guy comes, well, he can change it. We need laws, actual laws that make it the law. No one can change that. Well, you can change it down the road, but it's really hard. So that's what we need is the laws. And so that's what these crypto CEOs asked for. And I tell you right now, when we used to watch hearings back in 2018 and 19 and 20, a lot of these fucking politicians, like, they did not sound favorable to this space at all. At all. I mean, you still got Elizabeth Warren over there yelling and screaming her head off, right? And so, but don't worry, she's only one vote in the Senate. But today's hearing was a beautiful thing. The Congress people all came in. They asked great questions. Some of them were tough, right? Some of them were tough, right? How do we get, like I said, like, how about the money laundering? How about this and that? They were tough. But these are legitimate questions. That didn't bother me. I was like, good. Those are legitimate questions. Answer the politicians and tell them how you guys are going to stop that or whatever, or how the politicians have to stop it. And so they got into the meat, and that's what I mean. Like this hearing today, they got into the deep meat of this space. And so it was a great thing, and meaning we are going to get the clarity that we need soon, folks. You don't ask questions. You don't ask deep questions like that unless you're diving deep to regulate that, right? Like that. And so this is a beautiful hearing. Like I said, I'm going to post it I'm going to pin it to the top of the YouTube thing right now when I upload this video, and retweet it. And I encourage you, please, everybody, just watch it. It's a long one. Roll a joint, pop a bottle of wine, get you some snacks, and settle in, all right? It'll be worth it. This juice, it'll be worth it. 4 hours of your life, this juice is worth the squeeze. Just like Andrew says. And so on that note, let's shill it and kill it. Bye. Let's get you back to your wives and lives. Look, subscribe below and press the bell. You get an automatic notification when I do the show. The greatest show on earth. The greatest show. Look. In the whole daggone multiverse, son. The whole thing. The whole fucking thing. Look, my name is Shomari Clarke. I love talking money. Bye. Love talking crypto. Bye. This is the favorite time of my day. So thank you for having me in your home. A miscreant like me in your home. Yes. Daggone. And I'll see you all tomorrow for another fun fact-filled day of Crypto Talk. But until then, subscribe here and press the bell. Bang! Watch that video there. Get your mind right. And I'll see you all tomorrow. My name is Shomari Clarke. I always watch the money. Most importantly, bang! I am always on duty. Love you guys. Watch that fucking hearing, fuckstick. Bang! Get your mind right. Over and out.